What's up, family? I'm gonna take time out and shut this door, my lord. Hey, this is a real quick brief. You know, every week, expect one of these from me, Yash Qaraah. Okay, some stuff come across my desk. I've been sitting on this for a minute, and I'm not gonna take long to talk about this, but I want to let y'all know it's a sad situation. Okay, when things come up like this and our young youth are not prepared, seeing things of this nature. And when we see a guy who's supposed to have money like Adrien, what's his name? Adrien Broner or something like that. His nickname himself AB, the one that's having all this beef with Floyd Mayweather. I want to touch on this and get out. I took time out my schedule to speak on this because this is the problem with our black men, our young men, period. Even if they're Caucasian, even if they're Puerto Rican, if they're Haitian and they come into money, they don't know how to fucking act. Okay, so whether his team hear this or not, they need to hear it. You're right. And I want Floyd to hear it as well. I don't have no beef with none of these men. The reason I spoke on Floyd because he's lying to the youth to say if you're good, you're going to be all right. And that's not true. You're not going to be all right. Okay. The whole thing of the matter is you have to sell your soul to get to where Floyd's at. And that's why I did boxing, because these entertainers are lying to our youth. Okay. Now let's keep the story back to who I really want to talk about and get out of here. Adrien Broner. This is the thing I don't get with this dude. He comes out the hood. He talks about he ate cornflakes on, with water on his cornflakes. Hey, brother, you preaching to the choir, nigga. East Saint all my life, born and raised in the hood. You heard me? Raised with the game members. Back then, they didn't call them Bloods and Crips. They call them Vice Lords. They call them UBS. They call them Peacemakers, Warlords. I grew up in that era. You get what I'm saying? The names have changed, but they're still doing the same thing. The disrespect that this brother has is totally just. It's just unethical. You go in Walmart and this been going on for a minute. I just sit on stuff, man. And I just see maybe he having a bad day, right? This dude goes into Walmart. People don't know who he is. If he was a little bit more humble, they would probably want to get to know him. Listen to this very closely. The more humble you are, people, the more people want to get to know you. The more loud you are, they want to hurt you. Let me say that again. The more humble you are, people want to get to know you. The louder you are, they want to hurt you. So he goes into Walmart, throws up. The dude didn't even call you out your name or nothing. He hands you your cash. Moments later, he don't know who I am. He throws the money in the air like he at a strip club. Everybody in the line, the white dude, the black people, are looking at him like, who's this damn fool? The reason they don't know you, AB, is because you want to be popular so bad. You want Floyd Mayweather status so damn bad. You're doing any and everything to cause attention to yourself, but you're making yourself look like a doofus. You're a total asshole. And really, you don't get the title ever as a young black man who's made it. You get the title as a nigga. That's what you act like. A straight nigga. You don't get the title of a humble man who's trying to preserve himself and teach his family and his little ones. Dude, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong. But at the same time, Floyd Mayweather is giving you too much attention. Now, at first, I thought it was a game. I thought maybe they're piggybacking off each other to try to make more money, like the rest of people. But when you sit back and know numbers and you sit back and see how Hollywood run, Floyd don't need AB to make money. Floyd is worth $500 million. That's where AB wants to be. Okay. So Floyd don't need to do this for money. Basically, AB is trying to get Floyd's status, but Floyd is giving him too much attention. Eventually, if you thought Ronda Rousey was a bad scenario when she talks shit about Floyd is High Priest Mason, man. He's over AB. He's going to talk himself into a fucking coffin. Now, the whole deal it is, he's talking too much. He's doing too much. The boule, he know who he worked for. They telling this dude to chill your ass out, man. Everybody knows you good. Everybody knows you got a little money, but you're doing too much. Then dude gets in his car. This is the last thing, and I ain't gonna spend a lot of time with this. I just want y'all to know, just because you got money don't mean you smart and you humble. This dude is a total asshole. You know how hard it is people work and go to Walmart to try to make ends meet because they're on a fixed income. You throw money up at the cash register, right? In front of everybody. Don't even know who you are. Then if matters wasn't worse, he goes around and have his driver drive him through the city and throw money out the window. Man, let me tell you something. This dude is going to get hurt. And I'm going to tell you who's going to hurt him. Somebody in his camp is going to be offered some money to hurt him because he's a dumbass nigga. I'm just putting it out there. Take it any way y'all want it. I don't give a shit who hears it. I'm putting it out there. There's no way I would even claim to know that dude. There's no way I'm proud. I love a black man who pretty much got his shit in order and he's teaching the little ones. And he's telling you nothing is easy as it seems. I got respect for a guy like that. For you to drive around town, man, people working 2 and 3 jobs to put food on the table. You going in the fucking hood, man, throwing money out the window. That's totally, to me, y'all may look at that shit as balling, but to me, at a strip club, okay, that's one thing. At a nightclub, that's one thing. When you go in a residential neighborhood with people working 2 or 3 jobs, that's like saying, nigga, pick up my money. Now, if a white person was throwing money out the window for black folks to pick it up, y'all would say that's like Jim Crow. Because he's black, he gets away with it. Nah, man, he don't get away with that shit. This dude is headed for destruction. He's loud. He's inconsiderate. He has no morals. He's just talk. He's very, very, very extremely sensitive. He tries to even fight like Floyd. You get what I'm saying? If this cat don't slow his roll and find humbleness in his spirit to try to really recandidate and rectify some of the things that he's doing wrong, he's going to self-destruct. And somebody in his camp is going to do the self-destructing. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. I had to stop out my schedule to say this because this is something we don't need to look up to. You confuse the masses of people in the hood. How can you go around the hood, man, and throw money out to the youth like they fucking bums? That's just, y'all don't find that disrespectful? This dude got money, right? If you got money, man, go into Detroit and put up some schools. Go to East St. Louis and put up some schools. Help somebody pay their rent. This damn fool takes out hundreds of dollars. I mean, literally $100 bills and throwing them out the window. You know how many people got homeless just two months ago? Their mortgage note was due. They're losing their vehicles because they're trying to take their babies to daycare and they're trying to work cross town because they can't afford their car note. Shit, man, you could have a raffle drawing and feed somebody. I ain't saying that this dude don't do this, but this is wasteful. Especially in black communities, they don't have shit to begin with. And instead of trying to educate them to be entrepreneurs, you throw money out the window like they fucking heathens. That's what they used to do in the biblical times when the rich would throw coins and the people flocked to the floor. They did that shit in Rome, man. How they did their own people. The women had their heads wrapped. They throwing coins in there laughing at them. How the women hit the floor to try to find the coins because they poor. Then they had one dude. This happened in Rome, by the way. This is what he's acting like a Palestinian. He's acting like the scribes and Pharisees people. I mean, just no respect, man. The people in Rome was burning money, giving it to the poor and laughing at them. So it is what it is. Let me know y'all thoughts on it. I find this cat totally despicable, disrespectful, arrogant, and not a humble bone in his body until something happens to him. One love.